Welcome back to That Animated Podcast. Guys, it's happening again.
What's happening again?
We are getting kids on our channel again. I don't know what to do. And honestly, it's throwing us through a bit of a dilemma because we're like, yeah, we're like all chipper and all like we like yell and like we're very like expressive. But what if kids think we're trying to appeal to them? Like, oh boy, yay. And then all the adults are like, this is a kid's channel.
Did you clap just now?
Yeah, I did.
With what?
My
Cheeks?
Oh, don't go there. See, this is what I'm talking about. Rare. No, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, man.
Dalton, it's just the way we are.
Yeah. Listen, we are not a kids channel. Please
Not a
take
kids
us
channel.
seriously.
Yeah, take us seriously.
No, not like that. Oh, my God.
Huh?
Nothing. We're the identity crisis it's giving us.
If it's bright and colorful and it's got animals, it's for kids.
It's not like
I saw a comment that was like, I'm 11 and I don't fucking care. Like they
Yeah.
censored it.
Jeez.
It's literally just like 2017 again.
Right? And in 2017, we were like panicking, like, whoa, like we were producing stuff for people our age at that time. So when
Think
kids were
Game
watching
Grumps.
it, we were like, oh God, you're supposed to be like 20 or like at the very least like 18, I hope. We had very like inappropriate stuff, but we would always attract children. And then it makes us feel like maybe we should be acting more mature. Maybe it's because
Maybe
like,
you should just kill me on screen.
no.
No, it's okay. I wouldn't mind.
Listen.
I saw another
just-
comment that was like, yeah, I got traumatized when I was 12 because I was looking up Game Grumps and I found your Snipperclips instead. And I was like, you're looking up Game Grumps. You were traumatized before you got to us.
Right.
Tell you what, Game Grumps, especially around that early time.
And found Jaltoid
Oh, boy.
games and got traumatized. Oh, that's
Game
funny.
Grumps still going? Are they still going strong? They're like in a completely different realm now.
Yeah, I think they're more so like doing live stuff now to stay afloat, and then like
We met them.
I think that like is their ecosystem. They go live, they get promoted, they do YouTube.
There's just like a whole bunch of YouTubers that I used to be like super obsessed with in like 2012 and around the 2010s and stuff.
It was a different era too. There were different popular people, but it was also like the ecosystem at the time.
I remember I used to watch PewDiePie like when I was still in high school. This is like right on the cusp of between 2011 and 2012. You could hear him screaming through my headphones and you're like, oh, are you watching PewDiePie?
Turn that off. Oh my gosh.
You would get
it's
so
annoying.
mad. Like, well, I think it's funny. I'm just like laughing at his screaming and you're getting like tilted over it.
Yeah. I would.
I remember being
It
like
was
going to
just
my friends and I'm like,
crunching, and then and it's just like my ears.
I
ears
introduced
hurting.
my friends to PewDiePie. Well, you should look him up. He's got like this funny little guy he talks with.
Yeah, you should look him up. His name-
Stefano,
You might have heard of
Mr. Chair. Yeah, you should look him up. He screams a lot. I think it's funny.
him. We made that animation mocking
yeah.
the fans.
PewDiePie commenters. Well, because a lot of people, PewDiePie was like super duper popular, like one of the most popular at that time, like
Uncontrollable tweenagers.
teenagers.
Yeah.
And anytime they'd see anything, it'd be like, is that a PewDiePie reference?
You stole that from PewDiePie.
That's what people used to do. I don't know if that's something that people do now in the comment section.
They probably still do that. Just
PewDiePie
not
has to watch
specifically.
this.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? One time I saw two dogs standing next to each other. Jaltoid has to watch this.
Yeah, if you see anything that's like green and red one thing's taller, one thing's shorter. Just two things, that's just by default it's Jaltoid.
Right.
Cosmo, Wanda, Jaltoid.
I like how we openly mock our fans sometimes.
We don't mock them though,
I
because
literally just did. I was like, oh, what, Dalton?
but we do it too.
Oh, right.
We literally do that.
Uh-oh. So by watching this, you guys are inherently dumb like us.
Huh?
Yeah.
They're dumb like us?
Yeah. Sorry.
You gotta be
I don't make the rules. It's just the rules.
you gotta be a little bit dumb to watch us, I suppose.
This is why people don't watch us. I'm not dumb. I won't watch you anymore. Click.
Dalton, you do this all the time.
I know. And I chase our viewers away for it.
Stop it.
It's fun. I can't help it.
I saw a video earlier that was like, I beat Pikmin with no Pikmin. And I'm watching it, and a little ways through, he's using Pikmin. And he's like, I guess I got to change the rules a little bit. He used Pikmin.
See, this is why you need haters.
It made me mad, and I started to skip through the video, and I'm like, but you're just using Pikmin! What's the point?
How do you beat Pikmin? That's like trying to beat Pokemon without Pokemon.
The real answer is you can't. The game is called Pikmin. You literally cannot beat it without
I'm sure
Pikmin.
if he wanted to be like impressive, he could have figured out how to break the game.
What he ended up doing was his rule was okay, so because even if you bring all of the treasures and the ship pieces to the little like thing that analyzes the piece and like counts it,
Right.
even if you bring it to him as Olimar, it won't actually like count as being brought because you have to have the allotted number of Pikmin that was actually required to bring it there, no matter how you break it.
So you have to play the game, even if
So
it's a side thing.
his rule was, okay, well, I'll just only ever use Pikmin to assign to it so it counts. But I was still mad about it because, well, you're still using Pikmin.
Yeah. You just found a way to get around, like, needing the Pikmin to finish the level.
Instead of saying, here's some advice. Here's a little pizza advice, okay? Instead of saying, I beat Pikmin with no Pikmin, and then getting someone like me who gets mad and then clicks out of your video.
I played Pikmin with no Pikmin.
Yeah, you could either be like, no. You could pose it as a question. Can Pikmin be beat without Pikmin? I'd click that because I'd be like, wow,
And
can
then
it?
you wouldn't walk away mad when they start pulling out Pikmin and going, look, guys, I tried. This was the
And
best.
I'd be like, yeah, you know what? You really got far. I feel it. But because you gave me the expectation that it was no Pikmin, it pissed me off.
I can walk to the end of the levels without Pikmin.
But I don't want to beef too hard because it was a lot of work to do it as Olimar and a lot of like little things that you had to take advantage of. But I was still mad about it.
Hater's remorse.
Listen, I couldn't freaking do it. I was just mad that I got clickbaited even though we always clickbait.
What? I mean, we don't clickbait with...
We literally had a picture of us making out and we're like, hey, you can't do this, implying like somebody else drew it and we were like bringing attention to it. And we're just like, okay, here it is. It's on the screen. That's all it is.
We also lied about not doing 3D.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We lied about not doing 3D because Dalton's like, yeah, we're learning 3D, but don't expect a whole 3D set. That'd be ridiculous. And then you literally did that.
Yeah.
Like, actually.
I mean, it was like literally in like 2 weeks of us learning.
He picks it up a lot faster than me.
I mean, people have been asking us to do kind of like a side-by-side, but I feel like enough time has passed where it's not really like impressive, my progress anymore, because it's kind of like slowed down heavily because we leaned into what we know. We've been using it for the podcast.
I'm impressed by you.
And yeah, the first 2 weeks, it was literally donut to this. Like, I feel like the thumbnail could quite literally be donut and then podcast set.
You said donut and my brain went to Birdo.
Oh my god.
And I'm just
Why?
gonna
Donut hole? Is that what you're
kind
implying that is?
like I don't know. I
Her
just
donut hole?
oh,
Funk.
the
No.
the birdo cloaca that is her
Jesus
mouth.
Christ. Is that where we're going?
It's not really where I wanted to go, to be totally honest. It's just like the intrusive thoughts. If somebody says certain words, I will immediately have some kind of like association with it. And being the way that I am, I'll just say it out loud. I'll just say the thing that I associate.
ADHD.
Honestly,
That's what it is.
just uncontrollable. No impulse control whatsoever.
Yeah, for real.
All right, now calm down. Okay, keep it down.
Yeah.
I'm saying it, but you know.
Yeah, you got it.
Did you just call me ugly?
No, what?
I'm making a reference to our own
That's
animation.
okay. That's
because
ugly.
she goes, "I'm so ugly," and then
Reference
he goes, "I'm ugly."
self-referential.
Okay, yeah, you're ugly, and then she goes, "Did you just call me ugly?"
Oh my!
Like I'm straight up
Everyone
asking
knows.
for it, but
Stop! I'm shutting this down.
why?
No.
We just started.
No, I mean I'm shutting down the referencing like
Oh.
that. Oh my god! Ugh. That was our most stolen
God
video.
forbid.
The
Oh
I'm
yeah,
ugly video.
back when people like really used Facebook, because I don't see anybody like any millennial. Oh, you know, I guess some millennials. are
Women
using-
be like, that's what they would title it, like stupid shit.
girls
like that.
be like the Facebook. It got stolen a lot on Facebook specifically.
That's why we added stuff to like Facebook parody to our titles, so people would stop like just screwing us over in the metadata when they search Jaltoid.
Yeah.
Facebook would show up.
Anytime
So
we started adding weird things to the title or the thumbnails, it's literally because it's like, well, I guess nothing else but this is going to work. So
Yeah, because algorithm.
kind of like how a lot of content makers will go through t-shirt websites and stuff, or like anybody will go through t-shirt websites and merchandise, like
Yeah.
third party, and like you have to charge like $30 for a hoodie,
Right?
but it's because you only get like what $5 out of it, and they charge like a shiny percentage of that.
Yeah. But the
And it makes you look bad. It's like, why are you charging so much for yourself? Like, I'm sorry.
it's the best you can do in some
I'm
cases. Like
sorry.
if you want it in some cases it's whether or not you're going to have merch is whether or not you upload them to these sites.
Yeah.
So if for us we're kind of in that boat at the moment. I wish we could do our own printing because I know how to do it. My time is better spent in other places than making t-shirts.
It's usually what happens. Too spread thin. We got too many things that we're trying to do.
Yeah. But
A lot of juggling. We really juggle a lot of things, and I didn't realize it until like
we wrote it
the other
all down
night.
and we were like, "Oh fuck, our job is really complicated."
I
it's
get
not
really, really
straightforward.
stressed when we like lose a sense of organization or planning, and like
yeah.
it'll turn Dalton into this mode where he's like, all right, and he like gets his little stick, like his pointer stick with a little finger pointing at the end, and he's like, here's what we're gonna do, and then he like turns into this character, and he starts break dancing and telling me things,
Break dancing. Is
and
this
then
how
I
you
start
see
taking
it?
notes.
Oh my gosh. This is ADHD brain.
Aw, man. Like, we have this dry
Like,
erase board, and he's, like, writing out all these things, and he's acting out, and he's, like, dancing. He's, like, white boy dancing. And he's, like, now look at this net that I just found. Like, you know, but he's, like, telling me things, and we're planning things out. He's like, no, write that down. Write that down, son. And so I do. I'm like, is this right? Am I writing it down right? Well, you know, well enough, because I gotta... Anyway. I
Oh
feel
my
so much
God.
better when we actually write things down and plan stuff.
Yeah.
Then I'm less stressed.
We're doing a lot of stuff, and there is one project that like we've been trying to like nail down for a long time now, and we're not going to talk on
Which
it
one?
at all because
But I don't know what you're talking about, though.
well
I need context.
the project, the missing piece. We talked about it.
Oh,
last
yeah,
night.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That we can't start yet.
yes, we need to like start. We're
'Cause
going to
we need
start
to
that
practice some
eventually.
more things.
But we are in the works on something, and it's not going to be like animation. So like,
I mean, it's kind of part of it. That's
it is part of it, yes, but
sort of, but it's not. It's not the main dish.
yeah,
That's like an ingredient.
yep. And that's all we're going to say because. I
We
mean,
just-
technically, this podcast is animated because it's called That Animated Podcast, and we move around.
Yeah.
I want to like find ways we can be more expressive without.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be too unnatural. That's the one thing I'm worried about with like adding more to our rigs, because we're just sitting here like chilling. We're not sitting here
Unblinking.
trying to like perform or anything. So if we were to like press buttons for our emotions,
We
that
also
would.
can't do that because you have two of the same program open to run both of us. So
Yeah,
how would we be
set
able to?
hotkeys for each one?
Can?
We'd figure it out. Trust me.
That sounds, yeah.
It sounds like a
Everything's
job for
basically
me.
run through Dalton's computer.
Yeah.
And he streams it to me.
Yeah, it's a big setup.
We have a weird setup.
Well,
we
not a
have,
big
like-
setup. It's complicated. It's actually very basic. I don't have anything higher than like a 1080 card.
We got the budget. We got the
Yeah.
budget set up. But it works for us.
Yeah, we have it set up just fine. People have asked us like if we have all these elements live, then
Oh,
why don't we
yeah.
do like live streaming yet? It's because we're just not ready for that.
Alrighty. We are still very
We-
much in the early access.
Yeah. Remember, we're still in like the pilot season, you could say.
Pilot season?
We've been through so many
Prequel.
changes in the past couple months, but we are still like working. This is very much a work in progress.
We're gonna go
still.
through another body metamorphosis.
Yeah, like literally, like
Yeah,
these are not
actually.
the final rigs. You're all probably
Yeah.
sitting there going like, huh?
But you're so used to these ones, but it's gonna change.
Oh, and they're not going to be 3D. I think I like the 2D look too
Yeah,
much.
2D is good. I like the 2D.
We're
But I
probably
think we
not
could
gonna
do
go
more
3D.
post processing. I bet there's a lot we could.
Yeah.
We got so many ideas. Just like it's hard to find that direction when you
Yeah.
got so many things you want to do and are doing at the same time.
Right. We also have to do another video where we look at like fan art and stuff because I
Yeah,
know
there's
some
actually we
people
got a
have done
lot
a
of
lot
that.
of stuff lately.
And there's some more comments we want to read.
Yeah. But yeah.
And we still have to talk about the game club. And
Oh God, don't. We you just said it. We might as well address it.
well, really?
The game club was a big mistake.
Ah.
We just kind of forgot about it. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Rain World was really hard to get into. I played it for more
I
than
knew
I
it
would
would
have
make
played
you
it
grumpy. I
on
knew
my
it.
own,
I knew.
and then I realized I wasn't actually enjoying the game. And then I'm like, how am I expecting anyone else to do the game club?
Yeah, you basically tried to learn how to drive in a snowstorm, which is what you
we
actually
should have picked like a
did,
way
but-
simpler game. I knew you guys were picking like a hard game.
Hun,
on
you
purpose.
listed it. You listed it.
Right. But they were deliberately picked the difficult one because they wanted a difficult game.
Yeah.
Game Club. It was not for epic gamers. Let's just say.
We are not. No,
Not
it was for Epic Gamers. We're not Epic Gamers.
Well, then it's not the Jaltoid
Yeah.
Game Club. Okay.
We're losers. Mush the Dragon Dial. You win. You win Gamer
oh, yeah,
Club.
That's right. They made like an entire like short and everything.
Yeah, they really went like above and beyond for their like whole little faction, and
Yeah.
we just
They,
dropped the ball like
carved
we
a
always
hole
do.
for their faction, and then we were like,
Like they went through this whole thing rating it and like a genuine mini review.
"This is why we have to go through fan stuff in another episode."
Yo, we're not good at this. We
Yeah.
want to do community things so bad. We launched like a Discord for creative people, and then we got like super busy right after, and then we felt awkward, and man, making friends,
It's
trying to talk to people as an adult when you're already super introverted and like busy all the time freaking
Yeah.
sucks, man.
And also, it's really difficult to find people who relate in like the work environment who are available, because everyone who's in this work environment is so fucking busy. No one has time for shit, and the people who have time for things become a distraction.
Unfortunately.
And it's just like then you stop talking to certain people, and it's not personal, but then it's like it feels personal to them.
Not about anybody in our Discord.
Yeah, no. It's not even about anyone in particular even.
It just happens.
It just generally this happens with people. Like we've had to like explain to so many people like, no, we're not like nothing happened. We're just busy.
And sometimes I feel like we neglect our friends in that way, but like our friends also have lives. We're all adults now.
Yeah.
We're all like either nearing our 30s or in our 30s.
Yeah, we all have shit to do.
And it's like, okay, we'll love to make plans with you at the end of this fucking year. Looking forward to that. Like, because that's the only time someone will be available.
Yeah.
I barely even want to leave the house and go to the store, man, because I'm always like, well, I got shit to do. I got shit that's my responsibility. I got to work on. I need to make money, baby.
Yeah, but then you can't stay home.
And then I'm sad.
And then exactly.
I get depressed and then isolated. And then I'm like, nobody cares about me. I don't care about anybody, and life is absolutely meaningless.
Yeah.
And then I see a cute little baby or a little bug, and I'm like, oh, yay, life is okay.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah,
saw a little baby today. I'm like, Dalton, I want one of those.
You can't just grind in the house for the rest of your life to, like...
You gotta leave the house, and it
nest.
sucks. You have to, though. You have to get uncomfortable. Being comfortable all the time will make you miserable.
It makes me uncomfortable. I can't sit around and do nothing for a long time.
And plus, I think about so many other people that, like, are in more uncomfortable situations than us.
Yeah. And we really, like, don't have... Our situation is not that bad. It could be much worse.
I know.
Yeah, it's not that great.
And yet, I know. It's such a... There's so much to think about, so much on your mind, so much weighing on you.
The way I see it, like, we could just have nothing. We could have no access to computers or, like, any of our work equipment, and it'd be even more difficult to do anything.
I know.
So at least, like,
I'm very
we still
fortunate
have the
for the
stuff we've
situation
invested
we're in right now.
But yeah,
we just got to get our shit together.
Right, and that's what we're doing here. That's what we're trying. If you guys haven't been on the website, like, that's where we've been, like, really putting our attention.
I'm really happy with how it looks because it reminds me of, like, old websites, but, like...
Honestly, I was on it, like, earlier today. I thought I was on YouTube, and I'm not just saying that because it's my website. Like, on desktop, we have, like, the recommended and shit on the right side. I wasn't even going for this, so I don't know how it ended up like this.
You're having a Tom Green moment.
Shut up.
This is my favorite show because it is my show.
It has the search function on the right side and then the video on the left side. Nice. It looks nice. If you're on it now, because all of our videos get posted there, sometimes first. Yeah. It looks nice, doesn't it? It looks a lot better, especially if you're on desktop. Mobile looks good too. It used to look best on mobile. Now I think it looks better on desktop. I don't know. They both look good now. I'm
pretty happy with that. I'm very happy with it.
And you get the picture-in-picture mode and the background play.
It's been working.
Those are two things that are available on our site. You can stream them at any time, live on demand.
You gotta praise the cat every now and then.
At least no account right now. We might
cats need
demand accounts in the future, but it depends. We'll definitely have restricted content with accounts because right now people have the community tab, which you can see news posts if you're not a member, but you can't see the community tab where there's going to be little hidden stuff in there.
Yeah, stuff just for you.
Yeah.
Just for you. Yeah, you. Don't look behind you. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Don't say anything weird when I address you, you freaking weirdos.
Yeah, some of you are acting really weird lately.
Some of you say some weird things.
And we're not going to address it too much because you guys are weird. And we know when you give people weird people attention, they just get more weird.
Like, I'm a weirdo, and I'm calling you a weirdo,
that one dude we were
so
talking
you know you're
about from Tumblr.
Like, huh?
Remember? Yeah, the other episode.
What?
We talked about that.
But what'd you say?
The Tumblr guy.
Oh yeah.
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 We don't want another one of those.
The Streisand effect or
Yeah.
something, right?
They're probably like
Right.
in their 30s now. I bet they.
I don't know.
I
I
wonder
don't
if they
give a
even use the
shit.
internet anymore.
I don't give a flying fuck about that guy.
Okay.
That's
whoa.
enough. You gave enough attention to it.
Okay. And you know what?
Huh?
I'm giving no more attention.
Give me attention.
We're backing off, all right?
Give me attention.
We'll see you guys in the next episode. Give us a rating. Give us a comment.
I'm gonna die in
subscribe.
lava.
Chip us a donation down
Soup.
below.
In what? Soup.
See you next time.